Hello everyone! Lots of big announcements were made at BlizzCon this year, bringing us the long-awaited release of Sombra's character and her addition into the PTR earlier this week. In this video, I'll sum up her lore with some speculation and brush on her gameplay and a few tips I have to offer on said topic. During the opening ceremony on the first day of BlizzCon, a video began to play that took a trip down memory lane for the initial launch of Overwatch earlier this year. The video glitched out before cutting off completely, and Sombra hacked her way into it, thus showing us new cinematic infiltration. For those who don't know, shortly before BlizzCon happened, there was a small update to the Lumerical website. A branch of it had been added that was labeled Misdirection, and after seeing the infiltration short, I now realized that this branch of the website was actually foreshadowing what was to come. Once she finished with Lumerico, a mission that resulted in the Junkers robbing a bank, Los Muertos intercepting a grand opening, the Ziggurat being tagged and President Guillermo Portero stepping down, she turned her sights immediately to Volskaya Industries. Katya Volskaya, the leader of Russia and the forces against the second Omnic crisis in their region, is Talon's next target to assassinate. We can assume that Talon has been pushing some kind of agenda to promote another war between Omnics and humans. Given how they wanted to shut down Overwatch, their assassination on a spiritual leader that fought for peace between Omnics and humans, and now Katya. Sombra, however, works on her own agenda. From what it seems, she's only working with Talon to get her way, since she doesn't hesitate to betray the mission in favor of blackmailing Katya. And knowing her character, someone who has admitted to the manipulation of people to get her way, I think it's very likely her loyalties are to her own. A few interesting things we learned about Sombra. For one, she's a tech savvy. She's had a natural gift with computers as a little girl, and she learned how to play people into getting what she wanted. She became addicted to hacking, to solving each puzzle that led her into programs and government websites, but eventually her overconfidence catches up with her, and she's discovered by some unknown organization, a supposed global conspiracy. She then went into hiding and upgraded her gear, seemingly having hardware literally installed onto her body. What the global conspiracy is exactly is unknown, and honestly, the idea of it intrigues me. It's the first we are introduced to it, and the symbol is an eye of some sort. I've joked to a few friends that it's the Eye of the Kirin from World of Warcraft, but looking in on it, I think the conspiracy might actually lead to something we probably thought was innocent. If this conspiracy holds leeway over the world, then how? Where does it come from? Is it a virus? A god AI program like Anubis? Or is it the Iris that the Shambali worship? There isn't much known about the Iris except for the fact that it's a pivotal part of the religion in the Shambali that has moved thousands of people. Perhaps the Iris is not as holy as we thought and it's just using its power over those who put their faith into it as a vantage point over the world? Who knows? Only time will tell. Once Sombra upgraded, she made a return, now determined to find out the truth behind the global conspiracy she discovered, and she has made it clear that she will not hesitate to mow down anyone who stands in her way. A few things I want to clear up on this map that Sombra holds in her origin story video, since I've seen some confusion and speculation going around. The Los Muertos gang has a string attached to Lumerico not because they are working with them, but because they have been involved with the company as a part of the revolt Sombra led during her ERG. Katya Volskaya appears to be getting her tech from an Omnic supplier based in Numbani. Doomfist is somehow related to Talon, either because Doomfist himself is Talon affiliated or because Reaper and Widowmaker had attempted to steal Doomfist itself. The mystery person between Anna and Farah is most likely Farah's father, and on the right to her is the Helix Security International and the Anubis AI. Over here on the Shimada clan, the mystery person is most likely Hanzo and Genji's father than anyone else. Personally, I'm a little curious as to where this line here goes. The girl next to Reinhardt is Brigitte, his apprentice and blacksmith, and I think she might be his niece too, though I'm unsure. We don't know who this Omnic tied to Reinhardt is, though I suspect it might be this little guy shown on the front cover of First Strike. The mystery person below Widowmaker might be Gerard Larcoy, or what Widow looked like before she was brainwashed, since Reaper, Anna, and Soldier 76 have sub-profiles showing what they looked like before. Slowly but surely, Sombra is climbing her way to the top, digging up information on everyone she can until she can top the global conspiracy and hold the power without anyone ever knowing. Moving on to gameplay. Sombra acts as a combination of Tracer and Soldier 76, her gun firing as quick as Tracer's pistols and doing similar damage like Soldier's. Her secondary fire is to hack, and when applied to enemies, it shuts down their abilities and ultimate for a certain amount of time. When applied to health packs, it decreases the cooldown and locks it from the enemy team for a minute until re-hacked. Her hacking is channeled, so taking damage while hacking will interrupt it. Hack has a 12-second cooldown. Her thumb optic camo allows you to be completely unseen from the enemy for 6 seconds unless you take damage while casting it or while invisible. Your speed is boosted while invisible, and any attempts to melee or fire will cancel the invisibility. Her translocator is a projectile you toss that remains on the ground for 15 seconds. Wherever you toss this, you'll be able to teleport to its location until it expires. It's implied that this technology and design may have been stolen from Winston, since it is very similar to Tracer's accelerator. A passive ability she has is called Opportunist, and it allows her to see critically injured enemies through walls. This becomes active on an enemy that falls below half health. Her ultimate is an EMP that destroys enemy barriers, shields, and hacks all opponents caught in the blast. This works only with enemies within your line of sight, and only within a certain radius. Characters like Zenyatta and Zarya will also lose their shields on their health from the EMP. Sombra's playstyle is very quick, and can often catch you off guard if you aren't careful. While playing Sombra, steer clear from Winston's, since his AoE damage can rip you away from invisibility, and tick down your health faster than you can recover. Mei as well, but you know, Mei is Mei. Widowmaker and Hanzo also prove to be a viable counter against Sombra, since Widow's ult and Hanzo's sonic arrow will pick up on Sombra while she's invisible. Soldier 76's ult will also lock onto Sombra while she's invisible. If you move quick enough as Sombra, you'll be able to dispatch heroes like Zarya, Lucio, Reinhardt, Tracer, and Bastion. She also makes for a great tank killer, and if you are able to evade Roadhog's shots, he'll fall easily thanks to Sombra's large ammo clip. An experienced Pharah, McCree, and Junkrat, however, can wipe her out fairly easy if you're not quick enough. A good tactic to practice is to hack a health pack and drop your translocator next to it, then jump into the fray while invisible. This way you'll be able to infiltrate enemy lines, pick off enemies, then teleport to safety and health. Be wary, however, because even though your translocator cannot be destroyed, any enemy that spots it can camp your spot until you return and get the jump on you that way. A few notes: you cannot hack through shields. If you want to hack a Reinhardt, for example, you'll have to move behind him in order to do so. An enemy EMP from another Sombra will still affect you while you're invisible. Ultimates that are projectile cannot be hacked. Examples include Zarya's Graviton Surge, D.Va's Self-Destruct, and Mei's Blizzard. Health packs that have been hacked by an enemy Sombra cannot be rehacked by a friendly Sombra. More than one health pack can be hacked at once, just watch the timer. And that's all I've got for our lovely hero. Let me know what you think about her. Did you discover any neat tricks for her gameplay, or have any idea what the global conspiracy might be? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.